All right. Please, a round of applause for E. Daniels again. The entire schedule. And then we were looking as if things were too serious. And my spirit just coincided. One thing I love most is when gifted people know that they are gifted and they go ahead to fulfill that gift. It's one thing to have a gift, it's another thing to utilize it. So it's one of the things that I talk about a lot more. And even in my new book, there's a title where it says, Trust Your Wings. And the reason why we are giving our gifts is not to keep it in the box. It's for us to expose it to the world. So the conversations that we're going to have is just a few questions, so don't feel nervous. It's more or less just a life into, or rather a look into the life of E. Daniels. What is your purpose? What is your drive? Someone very special to us in this event just asked me now how you're able to still perform, how you're able to still do all these things. So it means that you are even inspiring them and touching them as well. So let me go first. How do you feel? How do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel good. I feel excellent.
All right.
I'm good. Yeah.
So let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate him.
I feel good.
Let's celebrate him. And first of all, I want to say that you have inspired so many people with your music and your message. But one question I want to ask is, how do you channel your faith and your passion into music? And what keeps you grounded in it?
Yeah, today. Thank you for having me. Um, so for me, I am unashamed about the faith I profess. I am unashamed about the God I serve. I think Romans 1:6 says, For I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God unto salvation. So I am never ashamed to declare that first I'm a child of God, and this is what I carry um, anywhere I go, and I try to translate it in every other thing I do. So it reflects in my music, it reflects in my career, it reflects in my relationships, every other thing. And to the other part, how I channel my passion, in whatever I do, first of all, I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate about everything I find myself doing, and I give it my all. So the same way I am unashamed and I am vocal and express my faith, same level of passion I channel into the music I do and songs and productions and every other thing.
Excellent. Please, a round of applause. So my next question will be, what advice would you give to someone who feels they have not fully tapped into their potential?
Hmm. Okay, so this is, I know it's not an easy place to be, right? It's not an easy place to be, especially when you have a lot in your head to want to see come to pass, and or you want to achieve or do, and it's seeming like it's not really working out. You're feeling as if you're stuck. So first of all, I would need, in no particular order, um, you would have to be patient with yourself to grow. You have to be really patient with yourself. Give yourself some allowance. Um, Understand that you are permitted to fail, right? And then when you fail, it's what you do after that that really tells how far you can go or you will go. Be open to also believe in yourself, believe in your abilities, believe in your gift. That's also very important. Believe that there's no one else that can do it better than you can. Yes. And then be also open, give room for criticism. Ask your friends questions. What do you think about this? When you do something, have people you can say like an accountability um, um, set or something like that. Get mentors, read books, and trust me, you'll be there.
Great, great, great. A round of applause. So You've traveled around the world, and I would say, what has been the one thing that makes you realize that no matter where you go, there's no place like home?
Wow.
No jackpot.
Ah, the food. Sincerely speaking, the food. Like wherever I go, I, I, I like to travel a lot. I like to go to new places and all of that. But there's this part of me that, especially when I know that I'm going to stay long outside the country and all of that, a little part of me feel like I just take few or a little of some of the egusi that will last me till when we're back. But this is like the major thing for me, like really. And yeah, majorly the food. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So please, a round of applause for our food, though. Our food is going places. You know, I can tell you one thing for sure is nobody has culture like we have culture. And we do it so effortlessly in this part of the world. So as a Nigerian, celebrate yourself too. One last question. The Lifeline Conference encourages individuals to unlock their gifts and discover their path. What are some practical ways, any walk of life, how can they begin to discover and cultivate their gifts just like you have?
So, like I said earlier, the points might not be too far from what I previously responded to. But just to add, if you've been listening to me, just to add, and I'm also going to reiterate, um, make sure you find what you love to do, first of all. Be very particular about that. Once you can find that, once you can discover that, okay, in this area, I am gifted, right? Once you can discover that, next thing, practically, get, I talked about books, I talked about mentors. You can get role models and mentors who are, I tell you, there are 1,000,001 people also doing something around what you're talking about or what you're looking for. So you can look for their materials, get to learn from them. I listen to other people's songs. Apart from singing, I'm also a music producer and I'm also a multi-instrumentalist. So I listen to, thank you, thank you. So I listen to other people's materials just to get better. I listen to other people's work. I listen to, and my listening is very wide. So I'm not just stereotyped to a particular genre, kind of. So you make sure you are broad with your search and your quest for knowledge to get you to that point where you want to be. And most especially and finally, just believe in yourself.
Thank you
Believe
very
in
much.
God.